My name is Charissa Johnson. Doing a kudzu basket is very simple and easy. None of it is the green part like you see. It's all like the root underneath. Like these, we cut them in half and we just weave. And this one was a smaller stem of it. And we just weave it in there. The hardest part for me was making like this God's eye to hold it together. And you have to like go in and come back out and go around and go in. That was getting used to doing it took the longest. Then it did weaving. And then weaving it, you just have to pull tight and make sure it's your little kudzu is close together. So when it dries that it will not just have a lot of holes in it. I started getting into art by just doodling and everything. And then I got more serious about it when I took an Ole Miss communiversity class. After the class, the teacher and I became friends. And so we would do art together and paint together and give each other advice and on our paintings. And it's just grew into a wonderful friendship. And it really helped me because I had that personal time with a teacher that was a friend. And so my art has grown and I'm proud of it. And so that's how I got into oil painting. Oil paint, you can move it, you can change it. It's just, I like painting with oil paint. My family members requested paintings. I want a painting. So if I'm painting something, I'll have a person in mind and I'll be like, okay, this is for this person. I am inspired by black art, mainly African art. I like to do that. So that's what inspires me to paint and just put our culture on canvas and to see different things going on and imagine places that I could go with giraffes and seeing the sunset, and that inspires me to just paint. Every time I see something that gives me inspiration, I take it and make it. Even if it's something different, I take it and make it into the African culture. This one was on a gift bag right here. And so I saw that on a gift bag and I was just like, okay. And so I made 2 other canvases to go with it, and just, I want a woman with the baby on the bag, and I want a woman that put her pot down and went to dancing. And that's how the Watchman came about, because I was painting so many women. I was like, where are the men? And so I decided to paint them. I was like, they're dancing, but they don't have any music. I was like, I need to make a bigger canvas so I can put people on there playing music. So I started painting on this one. And my friend already wants to hang it in the Cultural Arts Center in Clarksdale. My daughter was here and my other little cousin was here. And they got over here and they painted on it. And that's how they got their hair in. Like one of them did hair here and one of them did hair here. And I was like, I don't mind them painting on my paintings as long as they don't destroy my figures, and I can just go back and fix it like I want. And it always turns out great. So what can I do for the background? I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the background. And as you can see, most of my paintings are outside. So I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them at Blues Night in Holly Springs. Well, it started, this is what my grandmother painted here. And she was painting it, and you know, she's 95, so she just didn't have much strength, doesn't have much strength in her hands to paint. And so she painted that red, and then I gave her another brush with yellow on it. And she ended up dropping the brush on the red, and she was like, oh, I've messed up. And I was like, you haven't messed up, just be creative with it. So she went down through there and put the yellow dots all over the red. And that's what she did. I did this right here, of course, and my daughter did this, and we just kind of filled it in there. So that's how all the colors are here, and the butterfly is just white because I was holding on to it. And this is me letting it go. I had to learn to let it go. And in my holding on to it, I was keeping all the colors away from it. And I want to do a bigger butterfly to go out beside it that's free. Needed to be free to get all these colors that God had for it, because it was beautiful. In that, I'm also free. And it's all because of Christ. Yes. It's a beautiful relationship.